Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vlogmas day 10. This morning I woke up feeling hungover, which was really unfair because I didn't do anything to get a hangover. I'm probably just dehydrated, but I woke up feeling like, that congested kind of headache and like, rah. Well, lucky for me, the remedy for dehydration is simply hydration. I should go get myself a bottle of Gatorade from the car to hydrate myself. And then I need to get on it because I have a lot of stuff to do. You may notice that I have a lot of housework to do every day. I feel like I'm in an episode of My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding, except minus the wedding. Oh wait, this is Vlogmas. I'm supposed to be doing something special for Christmas. Well, I am. I'm doing Christmas cleanup. More hand washing today. You see those big holes? This is what happens when you leave your pants on the floor when you have rabbits. Or let them go around with holes for months. Natural consequences. But I think he's been punished long enough. It's time to sew them up. This one's so big, I don't even know if I can sew it up. It's like there's something missing there. I'm like old school domesticated, right? When I told a certain someone that I was going to be doing a Vlogmas, and he said, well, what's Vlogmas? And I told him, well, it's when you make a video every day about your life in the weeks leading up to Christmas. And he said, why would anybody want to see what you're doing in your life? Well, he said, why would anybody want to see that? Why would anybody care what you do in your life? Like, nobody cares what you do in the day-to-day. I was like, thanks for the negativity. And I thought, well, I don't know, will anybody care what I do in the day-to-day? But it turns out that people do. Some of you do. I think because some of you relate to my life as an autism mom. I think that some of you relate to my life as a caregiver. Some of you are maybe just interested to see my life as a caregiver, partner caregiver. And some people had said to me that they just found it relaxing and some people said that they just found it relaxing to follow my daily vlogs, which is cool. Somebody yesterday said to me that she doesn't have streaming and she was craving something real. That's cool. I get that because I like to see shows that are about people's real lives too. I'm not a big fiction person. And a lot of the so-called reality TV that's out there isn't real at all. It's all very staged. It's just done like it's basically a show. Sewing meditation. A lot of these things that I do, like the dishes without a dishwasher, hand washing the clothes. If you think about it, these are all kind of meditative activities. And these are things that we all used to do a lot of back in the day and people don't do anymore. And I kind of wonder whether doing all these things by hand and slowly, like a kind of meditation, was beneficial for people's state of mind. I mean, having all these machines saves time, but people struggle. People do struggle with stress more, I think, these days. And we're always being told to meditate, right? But if you think about it, you don't have to go and sit in the lotus position somewhere and contemplate your navel while listening to Ravi Shankar. You can do your meditation by just doing dishes by hand, hand washing some clothes, sewing some clothes. I find that it's grounding. So, I mean, yeah, it takes time, but I don't feel like I'm wasting my time.
I just kind of wanted to share these thoughts that I had just out loud because we got the whole Kanye thing and Kyrie and, you know, so-called alleged celebrities telling truth. And I don't know, it just breaks my heart just to see how people are putting their faith into all of that. Like, man, protect this man. He's speaking truth and blah, blah, blah. But you don't really hear this guy talk about how important it is to build a relationship with Jesus Christ and how he is the only way to salvation. You don't hear that, right? So I'm gonna take a pause for the calls and look at the chat real quick. I can get on. Okay, then there's that. Yep, the whole Balenciaga thing is another outrage. That'll die down and they'll have a little more desensitized under their belt. As if exactly mass distractions, like weapons of mass distractions. Like, okay, so in the early 2000s, they wanted us to focus on these alleged weapons of mass destruction when these individuals that are plastered in front of us on the television are the weapons themselves, the weapons of mass distraction. Mass propaganda is what we should be aware of. Smith-Month Act, all that stuff is what we should be made aware of.
Wow, these folks are dropping some serious truth bombs here. I mean, these people are really down to earth. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm on a wavelength with these folks. Look, go check out this chat that she did. Uncool Paranoia. Let's chat about our upside down reality. Go and check it out. Listen to what they're saying. See, I'm at like the 21-minute mark. This when her guest comes on and they really get going, they are dropping serious truth bombs. Okay, there is no way that I can sew all the holes in all the pants, but I did most of the holes. These were the big ones, a little puckered, but anyway, it'll have to do. It's better than it was. And I have another sewing job, which is Arron's winter jacket. I actually did a lot of work on this jacket. I opened it up and I filled it with panels of batting so that it's very, very warm. And I replaced the zipper. Yeah, man, I took that old zipper out completely and put in a new one. And it's like perfect. You can't even tell, basically. I mean, even I had to take a second look at it and be like, did I really do that? But yeah, look at this. I put in a metal zipper. So there was something wrong with the other one. See that? Something goes wrong with your zipper, but you know how to replace it. You do not need to buy a new jacket or pay someone to fix it. You just do it yourself. So yeah, I repadded it, I re-zippered it, and then so he has to put these pads on the arms to protect him when he's out on the road in the winter, because I guess with all the slush and the salt, it'll just rip everything up, or I don't know. He just needs these pads. So these are the ones I sewed on last time, but he says that they're too big and bulky. He wants me to take them off and replace them with these little guys. This one's kind of old. I feel like, why would you make me put on this old pad? I could just get you new ones and it would look better, but he doesn't care. He just wants them on, so I'm gonna do that. That's gonna take a while. Oh shit, I'm like getting really dizzy. Like I feel like I'm having vertigo. This happened the other day too. This happened when I took Gunner to the dentist. I just feel like the room is like spinning. I don't know why. I'm not doing anything, I'm just sitting here. I have to take this off. Maybe I'm exhausted. Maybe I should have a shower and eat something and drink some Gatorade. It's just I wanted to get this out of the way. Why would I feel so dizzy? Oh my God. I like to make a very special brunch on Saturday, so today I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make some Eggs Benedict as a special Saturday brunch. I'm gonna do it with the poacher. Gunner's helping.
Is it okay if I don't want the sauce?
You're gonna want it. Gunner, it's the one that I made last time. You loved it. Watch out, watch out. Oh, you're gonna spill that sauce. Yes, they're ready. I don't want to overcook them.
That's
just
good.
Put how much you want. Yeah.
I don't need more than that.
These are Eggs Benedict. This is what I like to call rich people eggs. Gunnar can't even wait to get to the table. He's eating it right here. How is it?
It's good.
Come on, Gunnar. If you're going to eat rich people food, you got to go eat it at the table on a nice plate like a real rich person. Whew. And I'm like so exhausted. Maybe that's why I'm dizzy. I'm going to eat some of this. Mmm. That's so good. Oh my God, I'm so worn out today. It's like all day I just feel like tired and dizzy and that like achiness, and not the achiness as bad as the other day when I was sleep deprived, but I still have it. And it's like, why am I so exhausted? Why do I feel this way? What did I do? Because I spent a lot of time like trying to fix up my apartment yesterday. So then I'm like this the next day, and then I did the shopping the day before. So 2 days of that, and I'm like this. That's what I mean. Like when I say it's like I don't have the stamina, and then I'll just do that, and then I'll just completely crash. It doesn't seem normal to me, but I've been like this for a long time, so I figure it's not going to kill me, whatever it is. But it does mean that like if I have a couple days where I'm very active and busy, I'm going to have a few days where I'm like, oh my God, I'm so crashed, and it's like so hard to do anything. And if I don't respect it now, it's going to be even worse. I'm going to be out of commission even longer. Am I dehydrated? Is it allergies? I know it's not a very interesting vlog, but maybe some of you can relate to it. It was a bit better when I was in Europe, so I thought maybe it's allergies. Like actually maybe I'm allergic to my pets. I mean, I really don't know. I wanted to show you how I do my marinade recipes, because I'll have this thing that I do where I'll make like 4 different marinades and marinate all the meat at once and then put it in the fridge so it's ready to go when I need it. And I wanted to do that today, but I don't know if it's possible. But one day I'll show you the marinades. They're really good. There's our General Tao dinner. Aaron's gonna have takeout. You know, I feel like when I'm down in the laundry room, like folding laundry, it's also like a kind of me time, because I can just sort of calmly fold the laundry and listen to crime shows.
Her husband gets home to find a scene of carnage.
911. Help me, my wife is dead. Hurry. Okay, you stay on the line with me.
In the frame for what appeared murder, an ex-employee with a grudge.
Ooh, made some muffins. Gunnar keeps complaining he wants more food, but I don't like, what is he supposed to eat? He's kind of picky though. I'll suggest like have a bowl of cereal or whatever, but he'll be like, no, I want something else. Okay, this is probably the worst vlog I've ever made in my life. It's like Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing. That's basically, it's hard to make videos every single day. It's like, there's only so much exciting stuff you can do in your day. After a while, it gets boring just like everybody else.
Yeah, I know.
Gunnar, what's going on? Gunnar's cooking up some stir fry. Reheating, yeah, he's hungry. He's hungry a lot lately. Are you feeling better?
He's obviously feeling better.
Yeah. I guess he is. Well, we'll see. The true test is whether he goes to school or not.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah.
But tomorrow we're going to church. Good news, your chair is fixed, so you can come with us.
Yeah, for sure. Looking forward to it.
Wait, the chef is making a lot of noise. Chef, what are you doing here? The child is hungry. I think he might be growing.
Yeah.
Listen to the neighbors.
And they're crazy over there. They're always having
Shh.
parties.
I don't know if you guys hear that, but the neighbors are whooping it up. Somebody asked one, so what do the neighbors think of Gunnar playing the guitar? And it's like, oh, trust me. Our neighbors don't care. They make way more noise than we do.
They can't hear it over their own screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty noisy. This place is pretty soundproof, so it cuts a lot of it out. It's amazing. You open the door and it's like really loud sometimes.
I mean, if I open it right here, is it these people right in front here who are partying?
Yeah, right there.
It's
right
them, really?
door. Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad in here.
Oh, cross, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that bad in here, but you can hear it. But it's not horrible.
Yeah.
It's not like it's in your own house like it is with some
like,
people.
when I lived in Vancouver, like they don't have apartments like this. they're all made out of stucco and wood, and you can like
Mom.
hear the person in the other room breathing.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's terrible, and you can't play music.
Yeah, it's for you.
Everybody's uptight, you know. Can't
Oh,
play
really?
any music.
Can't make any noise.
Yeah, because it's so like, not soundproof.
Well, that's one of the reasons we're in this building, right?
That's what I love. That's one of the perks, that I really love about this building. Super soundproof.
Yeah, this building, like back in, what was it, the 60s or 50s, it was actually a luxury building. It was like a fancy luxury kind of apartment building. It had a pool, and the apartments were twice the size. And then at some point they split them up. But this apartment would have been this plus like the apartment next door.
Yeah, like really big, yeah.
Back in the day, this was a great place.
60s condominiums, you know.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
But the place is so like fireproof that once downstairs on the first floor, there's there was these. They were kind of like almost street people, but not quite, you know.
But the guy who killed his girlfriend and wrapped her up in the shower curtain, that guy?
No, not that guy. No.
Okay, so somebody
it was
else.
just a crew that I knew,
Oh, this was like back in the day.
and they lived downstairs like across from the elevator right there,
Mm-hmm.
near the mailboxes.
Mm-hmm.
And they left. They were nodding out or whatever, and a cigarette like went on the couch and like ignited. And oh man, it was like huge. The flames were huge, coming out of the windows, like lapping like out 9 feet out of the window. The fire trucks came, but it just contained the fire completely within that apartment.
Yeah, somebody.
Only the set was, you know, outside in the whole first floor.
Yeah, I believe it. It's pretty solid. Somebody asked me the other day. Somebody asked me something about like whether I feel, because I said I feel more secure in an apartment building. I guess just because people can't also like break in your windows and stuff like that.
Yeah, paranoid if I lived in a house like, you know, all the places that people could sneak in, and the next thing you know, I'm sleeping and you know, I have a home invader standing over me, like, getting ready to axe me or rob me or terrorize me, and then just based on that, just the paranoia that I'll have dreams every now and then, real doozy nightmares.
Well, it happened to you here once too, though. So like you did have that happen to you, where they threw you out of your chair and all that.
Yeah, but that was something different. It wasn't like...
It wasn't a random person, but
yeah,
still...
I like it here. Like, nobody can climb up to the you know, my floor from the balcony. Who would want to do that? You know, and there's only one entrance. It's pretty strong, thick doors. And yeah, I feel like I'm protected in here, you know, safe.
Me too, and I for those same reasons. But somebody asked me like, well, what about if there was a fire? Wouldn't you be scared to be in an apartment building instead of a house? And I said no, because in this building, like Arron said, if there's a fire, it'll just be in one apartment, and then you can get out, you can go down the fire escape. If you have a fire in your house, it can just like blow through your whole house really quickly, and you could even be like stuck in your house.
If you have a fire in your...
Yeah, if you're living in a house and there's a fire in one room, it can spread like really quickly.
Like
it's like nothing, and before you know it, it's like fire rolling on the ceiling.
The whole thing's made out of wood. So.
Yeah, no, I feel safer in an apartment. I think I'd be spooked living in a house, honestly.
Oh yeah, a dark basement and everything. It just seems...
Oh my God, probably haunted. Because we've talked about like getting a house one day, but I feel like the only way I could be comfortable would be like on the second floor, or we'd have to like get a condo or something.
Yeah, we get a nice condo or something.
I think it would have to be a condo. I don't think I could.
$1 million.
Yeah, right. Like that'll never happen. I was like one day, like when we have enough money and like when we want to retire, I'm dreaming here, right? We'll get a house. And I said, yeah, they're too expensive in Montreal. I'll buy a house in Laval. Yeah, like one day I'm going to buy a house in Laval.
Yeah.
But then it's like, what would we do in Laval? We're like downtown people. I think we're stuck here.
Laval, I mean, yeah, that's what she like made out her like dreamer, like for
My dream home.
retirement dream home, you know. And it's like
It's just because it's cheaper.
I live in Laval, and Like Laval.
And it's just because it's cheaper, because it's like prohibitively expensive in
So
Montreal.
boring there. It's pronounced the same, you know, backwards and forwards, you know.
Yeah, but you could have like a chicken coop or something. There's gonna be a couple of batty old people one day. Can imagine our neighbors gonna be
You
like
just imagine,
those crazy
like, yeah,
fuckers
like,
next door with their
that's-
goat and their chicken coop.
It's just like duplex hell, you know, like the strip mall.
Oh my god, yeah, so boring.
Yeah.
I don't know, Aaron, we might be stuck here forever.
Yeah, I want to get out of this country, you know. I'm tired of living in the Soviet Union.
Well, that's a whole other story.
Yeah, that's a whole other story.
Well, I better wrap it up, you guys. Thank you for joining me on my boring day, my boring vlog. Domestic tasks. Good thing Aaron is here to spice things up a little.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so let's say goodbye.
Okay.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us.
Good night. God bless.
Yeah, God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.